Welcome back. You know, while talking about heartbreaks, it's really a boiling, real thing that is happening in this generation. And that's why you heard me talk about the next episode. No, I was saying after the break. I don't know whether it is I was heartbroken by the heartbreak, because also heartbreaks can heartbreak you. And this is an appeal to every person who is helping other people. You listen to so many heartbreaks and you don't go for a debrief. The heartbreaks will heartbreak you. Story for another day. So, I want to share with us a few things about the strategies. And I'm picking these strategies because majority of people will be heartbroken, go silent, not talk to anyone. There's a sense of withdrawal. You run away, close yourself indoors, get mzinga, peleka kwa room, kaa nayo, chapa mzinga. Lakini when you wake up after the hangover, the heartbreak is still there. You do nasty stuff, but the moment you wake up, the heartbreaks are there. And I want to challenge every girl and every man listening to me. I want to tell you something, that escape will never heal you. You must face. In the world of motivation, when you're talking about motivational tips, we talk about fear as facing everything and rising up. You face everything and rise. That's fear. This is the heartbreak. I'm going to face it. So majority of people who are heartbroken, they run away, they shut themselves at the backdrop, they hide themselves, they don't want to walk around the streets, they don't want to meet the friends of the friends who had broke them. And everybody becomes an enemy. If it is a man, he fears every woman coming his way. If it is a woman, he fears every man coming his way. And we talk in general terms. Oh, these men. Oh, these women. So I want to share with us a few strategies. These few strategies will help us to pick up pieces. And one of them is shout out. Shout. Speak out. I know people don't want to scream, but at times you need to scream these things out. You need to shout and ask for help. And I know heartbreaks takes time to heal. And as you shout, you must understand, or rather as you speak out, you must understand that time, it's only time that can heal. Speaking out doesn't just heal automatically. It's not a magic way of doing these things. It's time. So keep on sharing. Keep on speaking. Keep on giving out your concerns. And at times we need to call ourselves to a place of reasoning out. I know it's in the Bible, in the book of Isaiah. In this program, whenever I give a verse, you go and research. Because I know we are living in a generation that doesn't read the Bible. So go and research. So in the book of Isaiah, there's a place Isaiah writes and says, "Come, let us reason together. Even if your sins are as red as crimson, come, let us listen together." The coming back to yourself, coming back to your senses, which also helped the prodigal son in the Bible in the book of Luke. This guy messes his life, squanders everything, but then he listened with himself. He came back to his senses. Before you shut the door to each and every other guy outside there, the strategy of coming back to your senses is very important. Analyze all the happening. And before you even point to him or her, ask yourself, now that these fingers are pointing to me, what was my role in facilitating the breaking down? So come back to your senses. I've seen people who, when you speak about relationship, they still feel the pain. If you still can feel the pain, or if You're still judgmental when people are talking about marriage, when people are talking about relationship, when people are talking about who they are dating. You're still in pain. Then you have never healed. Give yourself and open yourself to the space of healing. And give yourself time. You know, it took time for you to get into someone's emotion. It took time for you to get into someone's mindset. It took time for you to get into someone's vibration. Then give it enough time to come out. It is a journey. It's like you're walking into the bush and then you realize this is not the way. And what is basically supposed to happen is you're supposed to move out of the bush by yourself. And at this point, you also need to think about seeking professional help. And seeking professional help is a reality that can help you. Go to a coach. Go to a counselor. Get a pastor. Speak out. And why are you speaking out? You're speaking out so that you may get an environment. Speaking out is not to give you, especially from professional counselors, psychological counselors. It's not to tell you what to do. It is to give you an environment to vent out. Because even what boils people is the in thing, the things within you. Those things that you feel, oh, what about the investment I had done? What about what I bought? What about the debt? What about all this? What about the coffee? What about this budget? And at times you need to come to a place whereby unapambana na hali yako. You invested, yes, but we can't stay in something that doesn't work. And that is the reality of life. You can't stagnate at a specific point for a very long time. But people, when they don't seek help, they stagnate. They walk, they mark time at the same place. They keep on singing, the person who left me is still coming back. Okay, some might come back. I think so. Some might come back. Some might go forever. So are you going to live forever? Mark timing. Having a stagnant life. Just because someone had broke you? Seek professional help so that you may get the environment to vent out these issues, to vent out what is boiling. Anytime you have ever seen a volcano melting, it's because the heat inside was too much. And the magma is looking for a way out. And when the magma gets a crack, forms a mountain that we keep on climbing. We go to Mount Longonot, we go to Menengai crater. All these things were formed out of a crack. The magma sprout out and formed a beautiful thing. So when you get the right environment, you vent out. The person you're going to become after that will be better. Maybe it's an opportunity to be speaking to people on different things. Like, for example, to be speaking to people who make serious mistakes. I wanted to use another word, but let me say serious mistakes. But also the other word starts with an S. Who make serious mistakes. And these serious mistakes get them to a place of being heartbroken. So maybe it's an opportunity. Because at times we view negative things only that they came to destroy us. Who knows? Maybe the negative things came to give us an opportunity to understand ourselves more. I think that is why the young people are calling it character development. Unapewa character development. When you move out there, you're supposed to be a volcanic mountain that people can come for help. People can come for leisure. People can come for consolation. At times, it sounds good to speak out of experience. It helps an individual because you can relate. And that's why we also believe in Jesus Christ, because the scars are there. The nails are there. And when he talks about betrayal, we know friends can betray you. And I'll say part of the analysis that you're supposed to do is don't trust people. The only being you're supposed to put all your trust in is God. One guy was heartbroken, lost everything. And then instead of going to the pub, instead of going to the disco, instead of going for shisha, instead of going to do nasty things, this guy sat down, analyzed his life, and he wrote a beautiful song, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. He knew Jesus is the only ultimate lover, the only ultimate adventurer, the only being whom if I believe and give my life to him, I can make it to the top. And so this guy came up with a very good song, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. The song was not just written. He didn't just sit down and write the song. He wrote that song out of a heartbreak. My challenge to people who are going through heartbreak, what will that heartbreak? Well, it's a reality. You're heartbroken. Usijifanye, don't mask yourself. Usijifanye ati kuna corona ujiweke mask. Kama uko heartbroken, uko heartbroken. Kama unaumia, unaumia. And we shall know it. Hata tukienda kwa meetings, when we have meetings, we are meeting as men, we are meeting as women, we shall know it. Your perception, the way you speak about the opposite sex, the way you speak about women, the way you speak about men, it will tell us whether you have a heartbreak. Because when you speak, they say from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So what is ailing you is what will come out. I have met so many people. At times I'll tell them, you are stressed. You are depressed. And before you get to the state of depression, make sure that the bush that is being cleared is within you. Clear the bush within. Don't show us artificial fruits, artificial smile, artificial happiness. Clear the bush within. Because once you clear the bush within, you can plant seeds of greatness. And the fruit will be sweet. The fruit will give generations greatness. And so my challenge to us all is that before you commit, think. Before you specialize, think. Analyze. Be critical. Don't just get into a relationship just because others are getting into a relationship. And let me also say this. Relationships are not because others are. Relationships are and should be personal commitments. And so your personal commitment, when you're committing, know that it is a commitment. You're getting into a ship. Relationship. You're getting into a ship. This is a ship. And once you get into the ship, what will happen is the ship must get into the ocean. You see, the ship, and this is the relationship, the ship was not created for the dock. So when you commit to somebody, you must wait to get into the ocean. And once you get into the ocean, there are sharks. There are storms. And I will not promise you that you will not be heartbroken. Even before you reach to a level of, oh, this one is surely mine, you must have collided. At times be heartbroken by how they are doing things. At times be heartbroken by what is happening. But it is a ship. So you're committing yourself into the ship. And if you're committing yourself into a ship, be ready to walk and to move against the waves. Have the power to keep on sailing, to keep on moving to your destiny. Have that power. If it happens, dive back. If a breakdown happens, dive back. So for you to be in a relationship, there are two things that you're supposed to do. To have the power to sail through and the power to dive back to the dock. If a mess happens, dive back. If you feel you still have the energy to commit, keep on sailing until you reach your destiny. So I appreciate. May God bless you. Be healed. If you have a personal question, our numbers are on the screen. You'll get real, relevant, and relational information that is going to help you. Remember, human beings are only formed and created and designed through information or pain. You get the information, apply it, you become a great person. You miss a point, you get the pain, of course you run from the world. Naitangwa kufundishwa na ulimwengu ama na mamawe. So may God bless you till next time. See you. Keep on subscribing. Keep on moving. Thank you. God bless you.